Yes.
And speaking of also your social media, so you recently posted a picture with Jean-Claude Van Damme. So what happened there? Because you didn't say much about it, but you're training with a legend, the guy that we grew up watching in kickboxer and blood sport. So what was that like?
Blood sport than kickboxer.
So my buddy Rob, he's connected with John, and so he like, we'd always talk, throughout the last year or so. John would call on FaceTime, hey, how you doing? Things like that. I want to come up and train with you guys. And after the fight, we had some free time. He drove up from LA to Sacramento and in his car, and came and trained, did a little bit of partying.
Yeah.
So the first day we came to the gym. Yeah, first day we came to the gym. He's like, all right, I gotta do my warm up. He gets on this bike. 38 minutes warm up. 38 minutes exactly.
Wow.
Has his head wrapped with towel. He's sweating profusely all over the place. The guys took him out the night before, Danny and Uriah and them, so they were drinking a little bit, boozed up, sweating alcohol out. And we get in the cage, and he's like, okay, after 38 minutes, I'm warmed up. I'm like, all right, let's go. What are we working on? And first of all, he takes me, and he literally stretches me for like 40 minutes, like insanely stretches me. I'm not flexible at all. Like I'm like not in practice when I get going, I am, but not like just to sit there and stretch. We're going against the cage, and he's having me like do these. I mean, I'm like, just literally 6 days out from my fight. So I'm like all tight, I haven't been doing nothing. First workout really, and then and he's just sweating all over the place. I had Chris Holdsworth in there with me, and he's like showing the stretches on Chris, and he's just sweating all over Chris, like in his face. I'm like, and he's like, our buddy Rob's like, John, he had this towel dangling on his like front, and they kept using these towels. I'm like, we're throwing them towels. He's like, wipe the sweat off. You're dripping all over these guys. And I'm just like sitting there like, oh shit, this is gross, like give this guy a towel. And then he would go there and show the stretches on me, and then Chris would stretch me, and John would help me stretch. And it was like in these weird positions, like literally, I'm not flexible. So I was like, all right, this is what we're doing. We're stretching, some warm up for some kicks. So like I said, 40 minutes of that goes by. I'm like looking at Rob. I'm like, damn man, my hips are hurting. Like I'm sore from the stretching already. Finally, he starts showing some kicks with Chris, but he's going back all over the place. He's going to stretching, the kicks, back to this. He just got really excited. You could tell he was very excited to show his knowledge, share his knowledge with me, and I was very thankful as well. And then he started showing kicks on Chris, and he threw this fucking fast ass kick, like came up, and I don't know what it's called. It's like the one he always does. I'm not a kickboxer, man. It's like he brings his heel up and brings it down, like
a hook kick kind of.
Hook kind of, yeah, kind of. And Chris is like, whoa, like blocks it. It was like, oh shit, like I better keep my guard up, I was like, damn, he threw that at Chris's head, like fast, like without even warning, And then he's like, oh, he saw it, and then he started like messing with him, toe stabbing him, stabbed Chris like 3 or 4 times, where Chris was like, drilling him with toe stab. I'm like shaking my semen. There's one video I'm like shaking my head like, oh shit, like I'm glad he's not doing that to me. Finally, he's like, all right, I want to show you this kick. We're doing like kind of like a variation of a teep and like twisting at the end. And so I do like 3 or 4 times on him. He's like, oh, okay, nice, okay. I put it down, and then like I got in this like stance, like fight stance, and like I saw in his eyes, he's like, oh, like you want to go, like what I mean, like like it was all weird. I was like, what, like, and I'm like, I was up back against the cage. I was like, so he started playing with me, like acting like he was like gonna throw some kicks, and he started throwing hands, like slapping at me, and I was like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, what the hell? Then he fucking kicked me with that heel kick, or that hook kick, right in the teeth. And I was like, wow. And I was like, motherfucker. I was pissed. I was so mad. I look over at Rob, and I looked at John. I was like, Rob, keep this motherfucker away from me.
He just kicked you in the face?
Kicked me in my teeth, dude. Kicked me in my teeth, like, playing around. Like, how many times have we punched at each other, and we can pull our punches?
Yeah, yeah.
This dude straight.
He's a professional at it.
Teeth.
He's an actor. That's what he's supposed to be able to do.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. He has a fast ass kick, but obviously I wasn't thinking that. I was demonstrating the kick that he wanted me to, that he showed me on him to get it right, the technique. I put my foot down. He started like, you know what I mean? Kicked me right in the teeth. And I look at Rob, and I was like, keep this motherfucker away from me. I was pissed. I like went black. Like I was like, oh, I want to rip his head off. You know what I mean? But Jean-Claude, what are you supposed to do? And like all of a sudden he looks at me, and he's just like,
he's like 70.
Yeah, I'm like, well, I'm gonna do it. And all of a sudden he looks at me. He's like, drops to his knees and starts crying. He's like, my champion, and starts crying like that. So I felt hella awkward. I was like,
wow.
Like hands on my hip. I'm like mad. I'm like my lips all busted open. I'm like, I got that hot sweat, you know. He started just like, so I was like, looked at him, I was like, John. It's like, and I kept calling him John. I didn't know his name was Jean-Claude. So I don't know. I was like, they're like, it's funny, man. You keep calling him John. I'm like, well, Jean-Claude. Okay, like John. I keep.
You
calling
really
him
have
John.
to say the Claude,
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I'm like, all right. And so Jean-Claude, and then I walk out of the octagon, just leave the place. I left the gym. It was fucked up. Everyone was watching, taking videos. So it looked like from outside, it looked like I hit him and dropped him, and he was crying. From people's, everyone's like, we thought you knocked him out. We thought you hit him. I was like, no, dude kicked me in the face. He about kicked my teeth out. I said I had to walk out of there. I was gonna beat his ass. So I walk out of the gym. I leave the gym, and Rob comes with me. And I'm like, look, Rob, I said, I don't want to talk to John. I don't want to hang out with him. Like, that was bullshit. Like, he's like, oh, he didn't mean it. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, this guy has hit that kick thousands of times.
Yeah.
He's been a martial arts for over however long he's been doing karate and shit. He knows how to pull a kick. I said he was trying, he kicked me right in the teeth. I was so infuriated, so mad, and I'm driving home, and then when he came, Uriah's like, oh man, like laughing about it, like thought it was the funniest shit ever. He's like, because Uriah was in the cage, Chris was in the cage. He's like, dude, it was the most awkward thing ever. He's like, you flipped out on him, and then he just started like dropped down to his knees and was crying. It was like we didn't know what to do. We were putting.
Was there actually tears? He was literally crying.
He was like felt upset. But he did the same shit with Tyson.
Was it sweat or tears?
So Rob's a movie producer, and he did the same thing with Tyson. They were doing a kickboxing the last Retaliation.
Oh yeah.
Kickboxing Retaliation, and Mike Tyson's in it, and they were doing the same thing. And Mike was like, "Don't hit me, don't do it." John's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna hit you." And he's like, did it real close to him, and ended up hitting John in the movie, and and Mike ended up like kind of open palmed him in the chest, and, like slung him back. And Mike was like, dude, don't get him close to me again. I'm gonna beat your ass, And John was like, I'm sorry. So then Rob was telling me like the next scenes they had to do, they were like 15 feet away from each other, like trying to like fight scenes because Mike was like, don't let this guy come near me. I'm gonna beat his ass,
That's crazy.
So I'm like,
man.
dude, he did the same shit to Mike, kicked me in the face, like. But he was a great guy. Uriah had a catered dinner the next night, and we went, me and my wife, and I had my brothers in town actually. So we went, and John came in. He was apologizing, and I was like, whatever, it's all right. But I was so mad at that time that he almost kicked my teeth out. So
I think he should be our next guest.
Jean-Claude.
See how, yeah.
He didn't make you call him JCVD.
JCVD.
He didn't.
I did after that. I was like, man, maybe he kicked me. Then I started thinking, like, man, why did he kick me in the mouth like that? Was it because I was calling him John? Then I was pissed. I'm like, this guy did that shit on purpose. I was probably calling him John. Because he would correct me after. He's like, Jean-Claude.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't catch it. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, keep saying Jean-Claude. I'm like, all right, cool, man. Like, all right, John, good shit. I didn't know. It was funny. So, yeah. So we come in here. Like I said, this is the guy that we looked up to. A lot of us, started martial arts because of him and his movies and his action. This guy comes in and shows me stuff, stretches me for an hour, then about kicks my teeth out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was like, fuck, okay, that's the first time meeting John. This is cool.
Are you ever going to watch another movie with him in it again?
Yeah, oh yeah, he's got a new one out. It's John. He plays himself. Jean-Claude Van Johnson.
What acting range?
I don't know. He was telling me about it. It sounded pretty funny. So I think it comes out pretty soon. But making up, I was like, I couldn't be mad at the guy.
I've heard a lot of stories from people in the past in the Hollywood business or whatever saying that like he's pissed a lot of people off by going too hard on the stuntman.
Oh, I guarantee.
So maybe he just doesn't have control, like, or something.
How many people? That's what I was thinking. This is so funny.
It's such a long time I've been hearing this.
How many people like other actors? He's just like, oh, let me show you something. Like, boom, and he's like, or kicks, toe stabs him. You know what I mean? He did that shit to me and Mike. Like, he's fucking people up on set, guaranteed.
Yeah.
He's just undefeated on the streets.
You've seen the videos of him in Phuket, huh?
No,
You haven't Google that when you get a moment, or YouTube it.
I haven't seen him.
I saw he's at
Floyd's in Phuket right now. Floyd
Comic-
Mayweather.
He was in Comic Con. I guess he was trying to get. He almost got in a fight with the old Power Ranger. Jean-Claude did.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Yeah.
That'd be a YouTube video.
Power Ranger.
Yeah, it's on. I think it is.
That's
on
where
YouTube.
we came from. Bloodsport and
No,
kickboxing. Nice fighting.
Children's
Power Rangers.
Wow.
So yeah, that's my Jean-Claude Van Damme.
So you almost
story.
beat up Jean-Claude
we don't
Van
have
Damme
one.
or John. As you
Man,
call
yeah,
him.
I was
John.
so mad. Like, I literally turned black. I remember calling my wife. I'm like, I'm hella pissed about this. Like,
What a weird phone call.
You can't be. Because she's like, oh, you're coming home early from the gym. I was supposed to work out and how long I was going to work out.
Yeah.
And then it was funny. Faber and all them, like Danny Castillo and all them, and Chris, they all make fun of me because of it.
Yeah.
Chris like called me. He's like, dude. He's like, should have told you, man, to keep your guard up in there. I'm like, bro, I was doing the kick on him. Why would I have to keep my guard up?
Yeah.
I mean, he was showing me the kick, and I was doing it on him. He literally kicked me in the face. Because he was kicking the shit out of Chris. Faber thinks it's hilarious.
That's a good story for your son, though.
Yeah. Old Jean-Claude, but ended up, he's a
better
great
if he beat
guy.
his ass. Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I would have felt so bad, but I had to leave. I just looked
It's
at
hard
him.
to beat a man on his knees crying, though.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. I was like,
And he
I
kept
was
calling
like,
you
what?
champion and stuff.
Yeah, he's like,
was
oh,
crying.
crying. Yeah, it was crazy. He felt bad. Then it is what it is. We ended up hanging out, turned into a good trip with John. He had some really good kicks. I'm not gonna lie, Jean-Claude. Yes, yeah, Jean-Claude. They kicked me again, but he had some good kicks. He had good stuff. We ended up teaching a little bit of a class to some of the Team Alpha Male guys, and just to see how great they were. Thankful they were to learn off of Jean-Claude. It made it all worth it. About getting my teeth knocked out, seeing everyone at Team Alpha Male so excited, to work with them. I'm like, yeah, you guys loved it, huh?
Yeah.
I loved working with John, but no, it was great. Like I said, he has really good stuff.
Yeah.
He really does. So he's not like a gimmick or just a Hollywood guy. He actually has.
Did you ever do that jump
I didn't
spinning
see
back
that.
kick?
I didn't see that kick coming. You know what I mean? He was blinding me with like bedazzle hands. Though he's like this. He's like, wow. I was like, oh shit. Yeah, they don't have it on film.
Well, he did win the Kumite with that, so
Yeah, I should have been prepared.
Yeah, you didn't watch the movie?
No.
Oh man.
Real quick.